Welcome back to Passlite Insight Academy. So today we are having chemistry, as you can see it on the board. So today we are working on how to name a chemical compound. One of the interesting topics in chemistry. How do you use to name a chemical compound? There's one law that is guiding us. The law is called IUPAC nomenclature. So they can ask you what is the full meaning of IUPAC. I means international. U means union. YP means pure. A means applied. Then C means chemistry. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry is like a regulations or a board that is guiding the international systems of naming organic chemistry or naming a compound in chemistry. So today we are asked to name this Na₂CO₃. How can you name this on the board? The first one, you need to determine the oxidation number of this compound. Like, let's start. How many sodium do you see? I can see 2 sodium, 2 Na. Plus, how many carbon do you see? This carbon. I can see 1 carbon. Plus, how many oxygen do you see? I can see 3 oxygen. And their sum is equal to 0 because there is no charge here. Since there is no charge, the oxidations of all of them is 0. So, and the one you are looking for, I'm always looking for this. Look, let me look for carbon. I'm looking for this carbon. So, I want to know the oxidation number of sodium. It's very easy. Just remember 28816. KLMN. K is 2, L is 8, M is 8, N is 16. So, sodium is number 11. If you know how to read your elements very well, you'll see that sodium is number 11. So let's put here, this 2. When you remove 2 from 11, remaining 9. This 8. 2 plus 8 is 10, remaining 1. Then put the 1 there, as you can see it on the board now. So the last number here is 1. The oxidation number of sodium is plus 1. So anyway, you see oxidation number of sodium is 1 because it ends with 1. So 2 open bracket, oxidation is 1 for sodium. Plus, I'm looking for carbon, plus 3. I want to know the oxidation number of oxygen. Oxygen is 8. So this one will take 2. 2 in 8, remaining 6. How many does oxygen need to complete this 8? Oxygen needs 2 to complete this 8. So oxygen is always minus 2 because it needs 2 to complete 8. So oxygen is minus 2 is equal to 0. 2 times 1, 2, plus carbon, plus times minus, minus. 3 times 2, 6. All is equal to 0. 2 minus 6, so that is carbon, that is minus 4, is equal to 0. C is equal to 4. So you are done with the oxidation number. So before you can name a compound, the first thing to do is to get the oxidation number of the last element that you want to call. So there's another conditions here. If I want to call any element last, you must add ATE to that element or to that compound. So let's see now. I want to name this. So Na₂CO₃. Let's start. Sodium. This is the IUPAC now. 3 means tri. Tri-ozo. Don't forget, I'm going to name this last. The one you find, this one, this particular one, you are naming this one last. So let's go. I can see sodium, I can see carbon, I can see oxygen. But carbon will be named last. So sodium, tri-ozo. Owaku carbon, this carbon, it remains this carbon now. Then I told you, if you want to call carbon, you add ATE, it's a must. So we'll call it carbonate. Sodium triazocarbonate. What do you have now? You have 4 as your answer. Carbonate 4. IV means 4. So sodium triazocarbonate 4. If you actually understand how to name these compounds, solve this and put it on the comment section. Try this. CaCO3. Find the oxidation number of carbon and give their impact nomenclature for this particular compound. Thanks.